Rick here from Canada's National Firearms Association. We're at Outdoor Pros in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland. I'm here with Jeremy, the owner. This is your one-stop sporting goods stores. They've got everything from guns to clothing to knives to fishing tackle to glasses. Whatever you need, you can find it here. Jeremy, can you tell us a little bit about your business, how you got going, and where you're at today?
Absolutely, Rick. First of all, I want to say thanks for saying Newfoundland right.
Yeah.
You nailed it. Our business has really changed a lot in the last 30 years. Recently, we started selling online coast to coast with our outdoor sporting goods. So we're selling from here to BC every day. We consider ourselves probably the premier outdoor store in St. John's. In the name Outdoor Pros, I mean, we're a higher end shop. We sell some of the best brands that are in the outdoors. And our goal is to really make sure that people, when they go out hunting and fishing, they have products that are good products, and they're dealing with people who know, who are spending time in the woods hunting and fishing, and we can pass that along so that they don't get out there and have waders that leak or guns that don't fire.
Yeah, but yeah, this is a great store, and you know what? We, the Canada's National Firearms Association, reaches from coast to coast, and we'll get your name out there a little farther if we can. And it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure speaking to you. It really is.
Yeah, you too. I'm really excited that you came by. We're excited to be a part of your show next year, and really we've been a part of that industry in the past, and it's missing there now. So we'd love to get people into a show, see firearms, outdoor goods, and it's what we do. We love getting in front of people and telling them about what we have.
Nice meeting you, Jeremy.
Yeah, you too, Rick.
I'm in Newfoundland today in St. John's at Complete Gun Repair and Shooting Range. I'm here with the owner,
Jason Wall,
and we're here today to look at the range and promote some local business. Jason, just give us a quick how long you've been here.
We've been in operation for about 26 years here in this location now.
Yeah, Jason serves all the local people, local hunters in the area, and from what I hear, does a great job and is a well-respected member of the community here. So anybody that's in this area, please come out and see Jason at Complete Gun Repair and Shooting Range, and I'm sure he'll take care of you. We're just here with Gage's gun shop today, and we're gonna be shooting some guns on the range, and Gage is gonna look after us. Are we live?
Yep.
Not great, but all in the 8 zone.
Hey everyone, Ginger here from Canada's National Firearms Association. We're in Newfoundland at St. John at Complete Gun Repair Indoor Range. Rainy day, so what better day to come out to the range to shoot some 9mm. We've got a SIG here, a 226, and we're going to take it on the range. So let's do it. Just like that. Super fun.
Today we're going to fire an unusual pistol. It is an H&K P7 squeeze cocker. It is one of the smallest packages that was restricted before the Ordering Council ban that actually wasn't prohibited during the Liberals' prohibition of firearms. We're going to give it a go today and see how it works. There's no other firearm with the same operation as this. It actually works by squeezing this lever, and that is your safety. This is known in some circles as a German staple gun. So we're going to give it a go right now. Okay, let's see how we did. Not that bad. Nothing worse than a 9. Not that bad.
Howdy folks, Don Feltham from Canada's National Firearms Association. I'm here with Rick and Ginger today. We're at Complete Gun Repairs on O'Leary Avenue. We're up here shooting some different toys, but I have one of my own, which happens to be one that was handed down from my father. It was now deceased. And this is a Supermatic citation. You don't see a big lot of them now, but they were very, very accurate 22s. I haven't shot this one probably a couple of years, so to see what kind of mess I can make with it. I'm on for the ride.
Here, we're still at complete gun repairs and indoor shooting range. Now we're going to run a target business through, which we don't do a lot on the NFA, but this is another sport that I was into a long, long time ago. We'll see how we can do with this high standard Supermatic citation that belongs to our Newfoundland director, Donald Feltham. We'll run some ammo through it and see how it runs, and then again see how I run. Well, mediocre, but not that bad. I think if we had another go at it, we could tighten that thing up a little bit. Now I'm going to try out something that I participated in a long, long time ago, a custom-made PPC gun. It's built on a Smith & Wesson Model 10, and we're going to see how it runs. Alright, let's see the results. I dropped one out there, but not too bad.
Don Feltham, Canada's National Firearms Association. I'm here today with Mike Smith, president of the St. John's Rod Gun Club. This club's been around since '59. It's a grand old club. It's expanded quite a bit over the years. And so Mike, the club now, it's been on the go since '59. How have you found like the past ordering councils and things like that? Have you found like they cut down some membership?
We haven't seen any effect yet. I believe the largest effect that we'll have on membership right now, with the way that everything is currently going, is the limitation on being able to buy, sell, or trade pistols in particular. We have a big active distant group here at St. John's Rod Gun Club. We support Igercich, IDPA, and our own St. John's Rod Gun Club Steam Challenge on a weekly basis. And if the rules don't change within a generation of current shooters, those sports will eventually die off in Canada, which is a real shame. They're recognized internationally, they're sanctioned, and of course they're run safely. And I believe that can have a real negative effect here at St. John's Rod Gun Club.
Up here, you probably hear some firing in the background. I believe that's security. That's doing some practice. Yeah. So you get security uses this range. You get police use this range. I think.
We have Canadian Coast Guard, Canada Border Services, a multitude of independent armours, corporate users that use our range for recertification of firearms training and for training new employees in those disciplines.
Yeah. So I mean, these ranges. It's not just it's not just people, a small amount of people. This affects a lot of people when these ranges go on, and eventually, if you don't get members and people get tired of it, and the shooting sport fades away, these ranges go, and these aren't something that you can just start up again. A lot of these ranges took many years to get going.
Well, we've been here since 1959, and of course, to get approvals to have a shooting range in any part of the province is difficult. It's not an easy process. Even our land lease renewals is an extensive process. Every 5 years we have to renew. So the chances of convincing the general public to put in a new range are very slim. It's very important to keep all the existing clubs, existing ranges operating, not only in our province, but Canada-wide. Like you said, they're not only important to sport shooters who come up and shoot at IPSC, IDPA, TREP, sporting clays. We have a large number of hunters that come up to site in rifles and practice shooting, so that they're not only a safer hunter in the woods, they're also more accurate, so their game's harvested ethically instead of missing. They can come up and shoot and practice to make sure they're a good, dedicated, safe hunter in the woods. And like you mentioned, we have a number of corporate users that use our range to make sure that the general public are safe. RCMP, Canada Border Services, Coast Guard, you know, it's an important facility for those users to be able to come up and make sure that they can do their jobs effectively and safely.
I've been a member of this club for a long time. I'd say probably about 22 years now. And, you know, it was always a favorite of mine to shoot. Really, around this area, if you want to sight in a rifle or, you know, a shotgun or whatever you're using, you really had to come to St. John's Rock Hunting Club.
Absolutely. As a hunter, you have a permit to be able to sight in a rifle in any gravel pit, but gravel pits come with all kinds of different dangers and hazards. You know, we have no idea where other shooters exactly are located. There's no dedicated firing line, and your backstop is inconsistent here for St. John's Rock Hunting Club. You can see how our user built specification. We just recently passed our 5-year inspection from the Firearms office of flying colors, and that makes sure all of our shooters are safe and all the bullets are captured and remain in the range. We have back berms that are bullet catchers, and we have side berms to make sure ricochets don't leave the facility. So that keeps everybody safe here at the club and everybody outside of the club as well, which I believe is very important.
Mike, that was great.
We're at Spear Newfoundland in magazine number 1, where all the munitions were stored for one of the big guns that were protecting the coast. Tom?
This is Cape Spear, and there's a big lighthouse. You can hear the foghorn in the distance there. This was used during World War II, and it's one of the magazine storage container chambers that we're in right now, and this was for coastal defense. So it was used to protect the St. John's Narrows in the harbour before any warships would get in. And there had actually been submarines pretty close to the island, German submarines, World War II submarines, U-boats. So yeah, we were very rewarded.
I'm here at the Newfoundland Sportsman Show with Tom from Frontline Action. Tom was nice enough to come out to our event and set up a shooting range for some paintball and some archery. Tom, can you tell us a little bit about your company?
Well, Frontline Action's been around for almost 30 years now, and we do paintball and airsoft and laser tag, and we have bouncy castles. We travel all over the province as well. So, yeah, we go year round, and it's been a good time. This year's actually been pretty good.
But now, with Bill C-21, the handgun freeze, they attached 90-some amendments to it, and one of the amendments they attached to it was replica firearms. They kind of lumped it all together, replica firearms, 3D printed firearms, and stuff like that. You know, anything. Their impression was that you could take an airsoft, like a AR-15 airsoft gun, and you can convert it to a real rifle, and that's the road that the Liberals went down on. But that, everybody knows that's almost, it probably could be done if you're a machinist and a gunsmith and everything else.
You could also just build a gun if you're a machinist.
That's right, yeah, and that's the road they're going down. You know, they got this, they think they got this platform that you can just take and put an AR-15 upper on it and it's going to work. But, you know, everybody knows that's seen an airsoft gun, and there's nothing besides the outer appearance that looks like an AR-15. One of the questions that did come up was about replica firearms, whether it's a toy, an airsoft gun, a model rifle. It doesn't matter. They classified them all the same, and they basically want to ban them. So that's the fight we're in. That's what we do. You know, our members are mostly. Well, we have a lot of members that aren't even firearms people. Most of our members are firearms people. You know, with actual restricted, non-restricted, prohibited firearms. But by them bringing this in, it attached a lot more. There's a lot of airsoft people around across Canada. Now, of course, they'll say, well, you know, make it look so it doesn't look like anything else, like any other firearm out there. But how much fun is that, right? If you're going to go shoot an airsoft match, you don't want a Nerf gun.
No, the other challenge is, of course, Canada's a small market.
Yeah.
And the companies that build these airsoft guns are Asian mostly.
Yeah.
And so they're not interested in building 10 or 12 models specifically for Canada. I mean, and so that's the other reality. I mean,
Yeah.
The thing is, it gets kids who normally be in their basements playing video games out in the woods, you know, meeting people, you know, being social, getting exercise, getting connected to nature, and so for me, it's just foolish to go after, like you said, this sport, this fun entertainment activity.
Yeah, you see, it's a broader thing for us because as far as firearms go, you know, it's a sporting activity, it's a family activity, it's a hunting activity. It brings people out, you know. There's collectors, there's hunters, there's sport shooters, and then there's people that just want to have guns because they want to own property and it's personal property. It comes down to personal property in Canada. That's what our fight is. That's what our struggle is. Like I say, we're right across Canada. We have, you know, anywhere from 70 to 75,000 members at all times, and we're gaining more all the time. Like a lot of airsoft guys actually join the NFA just because we have a voice in Ottawa and they don't. So, you know, like I said, we've got a full-time employee lobbyist in Ottawa, and this is what we do. This is what we do. We fight for rights for us and for people like you. That's our full-time job. So, yeah. Here at Newfoundland Sportsman and Trade Show, just talking to the Newfoundland Royal Regiment here. Guys, what are you all about? I see you got an exhibit. So let's talk about some of your firearms you brought, and what's the Canadian Army like these days? Whoever wants to go.
Well, we have multiple platforms here today. We'll start from the far side and work our way down. We have the Carl G or the Charlie D, or Charlie G 84mm pulse rifle. It's a little antiquated. I think it was the 60s it was brought around. Don't quote me on that. I don't know the exact date it was brought into service, but it still works today. Mostly based on ammunition profile that it fires. It's an 84mm projectile, but you have rocket-assisted projectiles, you have high explosive anti-tank, high explosive anti-infantry, illumination, smoke rounds. If you think of a round that goes through any modern rocket or pulse rifle, you know, this platform board when you fire it. And it still works today because it's very simple. It's simply one single round loaded at a time, very few moving parts, very few parts that can fail. It works all the time. Very reliable platform. Line here, our C7 rifle with M203 grenade launcher. Very similar to an AR-15 platform, but has automatic functionality. And obviously our M203 on the side here. 223 or 5.56 and a 40mm grenade. And again, you can fire illumination, smoke, HE, any round that can go out at 40mm can also fit in this platform right here. At times too, we dismount this from the rifle and go on a single or a standalone platform. So the rifleman can carry his rifle and not worry about extra weight. And when he wants to use the launcher can be used in a standalone platform, so easier, more easy to manipulate as the firearm. Our main attraction piece here is not as dressed up as you normally have it, but this is our C6 or the FN mag or M240, depending on what country you're from or what nationality producer is using it as a nomenclature for its terminology, but we call it the C6. 7.62, or again, superior weight pattern, belt fed, air cooled, very reliable platform. Canada's used this in the 70s, I think, give or take. This is our new updated patterns. It has a continuing rail system on top, on the sides here, and a gas regulator is updated as well. And obviously, polymer stock, polymer handguard, and just light for the soldier to carry around. It's mounted on a tripod. We don't have it on right now, but it can accommodate different optics, including a mortar sight, fire indirect. It's attached to aircraft, vehicles, boats, ships, any kind of like aircraft or vehicle the CAF uses. The C6 is mounted on it. The infamous Browning high power. Some of you watching that own one of these or a pattern of this variety. This one's a number 2 Mark 1 Star variety. Been around for a long, long time. We're actually phasing these out right now as we speak. We're going to the 6-hour P320 called the C22 by the CAF. And that's happening right now as we speak. Over here is more antiquated C7A1. No optic on this one, but has a full stock, black furniture. Very similar to our A2 pattern you saw there earlier with the green furniture. We just brought it out because some folks here today may have been in prior service, and this may have been what they utilized when they were in. And lastly, our C9 light machine gun. Again, I talked about the C6 and having called FN Mag M340. This will be the FN Mini-Me or the M349 in the States. Very similar to all those platforms. Again, it's Canadianized, we have green furniture, it's chrome lined. There's a few other parts on it here and there that are just more Canadian centric. You have charging handle, I think, is a little enlarged. So if you have mitts or gloves on, it's easier to manipulate. But very similar to the M349, it's belt fed or magazine fed if you so want to. Quick change barrel system as well. You can regulate the gas here. It's a very straightforward, easy to use machine gun. Nice and easy. That's it. That's all there is.
Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure meeting with you guys, and thanks a lot for giving us some information on these firearms. We're here in St. John's, Newfoundland, after the Newfoundland Trade and Sportsman Show, which the Canada's National Firearms Association gave away this beautiful Mossberg rifle. The winner of the rifle was Jerry. Jerry, on behalf of Canada's National Firearms Association, here's your new rifle.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully we get to keep on to stuff like this.
Absolutely. Remember, freedom, safety, responsibility, Canada's National Firearms.